Hi and welcome to the Nanyang Chronicle. Here's the roundup on campus news for February. Top of the news, a young man was found at the foot of Hall 1 last Monday after he fell from the third floor of Block 15. He is not an NTU student and was on campus visiting his ex-girlfriend. He suffered cuts near his eye and was sent to the National University Hospital for treatment. Moving on to traffic news, changes have been made to the campus shuttle services. This is the first change made to the shuttle services since its major overhaul last August. Our reporters Lu Yawen and Tarandip Kaur with more.
Changes to the campus shuttle services on the Blue Line have left some users unhappy. 2 bus stops were temporarily added, one opposite the Wee Kim Wee School of Communication and Information and the other opposite the School of Civil and Environmental Engineering. This change is due to the removal of the bus stop opposite the School of Biological Sciences. The bus shelter was removed to facilitate construction of the experimental medicine building. For some students, this meant an additional 5-minute walk.
I would say that it's a little messy because previously they just changed and now they change it again. So it's kind of like confusing for not even just the bus drivers, but even for us.
I guess it's quite understandable because they are building a building opposite the school. So that's why they have to close off the area, the bus stop that we're using now. But I believe that it's going to be quite inconvenient for students when exams are coming or during exam dates itself, because everybody will be coming to us SBS because it's an exam venue.
NTUSU's Student Relations Executive explained how the changes are minor.
These 2 bus stops, which are very close to SBS, which is like about 5 minutes walk from SBS itself, we hope that having these 2 bus stops itself will try to mitigate the inconveniences that might be caused by the loss of the bus stop itself. So when it comes May, when it comes exam period, we hope that students won't be too inconvenienced by it.
Meanwhile, second-year communication studies student Lee Ro-eun said the route changes do not affect her as much.
For the past 1 semester or so, I've been very used to getting off at the SPMS bus stop and then I'll walk to school. So now that it's stopping opposite Wee Kim Wee, I think it becomes much more convenient for me to get to school.
NTUSU encourages students to provide feedback on the shuttle bus changes.
Road barricades were built last year at a busy road section in NTU to prevent drivers from cutting lanes. However, these measures may not be effective. Reporter Goh Chiew Tong finds out the reasons for this problem.
This stretch of road is home to both the Innovation Centre's public bus stop and NTU's own shuttle bus stop, both within meters of each other. It has also been posing risks to both drivers and pedestrians.
Just last week, I almost got into an accident at this junction over here. I was coming into school and then this car tried to overtake the bus, but in fact he obviously wasn't looking out and we almost got into an accident.
Mr. Sim's experience came despite road barricades being installed in May last year. They are meant to prevent vehicles from overtaking the buses at the bus stop. Campus security said even though no accidents were reported, there is potential for one to happen. The Office of Development and Facilities Management, ODFM, said the road barricades were installed to stop speeding vehicles from overtaking through the pedestrian crossing. Signs were also installed as reminders for drivers not to overtake. However, there is still a long way to go in tightening road safety on campus. There is sufficient space for vehicles to overtake a bus between the barricades and the bus stop.
When 2 buses are here, usually the blockades work because cars are not able to pass through. But most of the time there's only 1 bus, and when there's 1 bus, there's still plenty of space past the blockade for the cars to come out and overtake the buses.
The bus stops are crowded during peak periods, and students take a long time to board and alight buses. Some drivers would cut to the opposite lane to reduce waiting time. This poses risk to both zebra crossing pedestrians and drivers from oncoming traffic.
It's like there are times where I have to wait for the cars, although there's a zebra crossing. I wait for the cars, not the cars wait for me, so I guess it's not that effective then.
The construction of barricades was part of ODFM's efforts to step up road safety on campus. Other recent measures include a new traffic roundabout at the junction of Nang Avenue and Nanyang Crescent, and the raising of zebra crossing near Hall 5 to slow down vehicles travelling towards the junction of Lianing Chow Drive.
When contacted, ODFM said it will look into realigning the bus bay to minimize the gap. It also emphasized it takes feedback seriously and are continuously reviewing ways to improve the road safety on campus. This is Goh Chiew Tong for Nanyang Chronicle.
February has often been dubbed as the month of love. On the eve of Valentine's Day, the NTU Toastmasters Club held an event for singles to mingle. Reported Jeanette Tan with more.
Flowers? Check. A pretty outfit? Check. Meet Yang, 20, single, and ready to explore new ways of meeting people. The NTU Toastmasters Social Night offers just that, where singles are encouraged to mingle with the opposite gender. The goal is to provide an opportunity for students to widen their social circle and hone their communication skills. The event was held at the Student Activities Centre on the eve of Valentine's Day. It was attended by 30 participants who declined to be filmed. Speakers gave separate talks on how to make a good first impression.
You want to find a good match, so you want to be honest.
I think most of them have a lot of cool stories, a lot of cool things to say, and all they really need, right, are just some good pointers of what to share, some simple conversation guidelines, and I think they're doing fine.
Participants had 5 minutes to get to know each other. When the bell rang, the males moved one seat down and started a new conversation.
We have introduced an educational aspect to this event. Rather than just focus on the interaction, we decided to beef the students up with skill sets that are very relevant.
With clubs organising such events, it boils down to whether university students are ready to jump on board with the idea.
I don't think it's too early. I guess it's a very good opportunity for people to go out there and meet new people and also to expand their network.
We all come here in an open mind, wanting to meet people, have fun. And to be honest, we have heard so much stereotypes on it online everywhere. Don't you want to know what it really is like inside, you know?
However, other students are more sceptical.
Personally, I would not attend such events because I think it's quite superficial.
Some people go in with the wrong mindset, like they go into for the purpose of finding a life partner.
But with open-minded participants like Yang, the stigma of joining such events might be overcome. So whether or not Yang managed to find love at the Toastmasters Social Night, one thing's for sure, she definitely made some new friends. This is Jeanette Tan, reporting from Nanyang Technological University.
That rounds up this episode of Campus News. I'm Ting Ting, and thanks for watching the Nanyang Chronicle. For more stories, check out our print edition at the stands on Monday.